Hey you guys, so I wanted to tell you about a book I just finished called The Tapestry of Injustices, Your Trauma is Your Initiation. Now it's just a PDF file. It's about 15 pages. It's an easy read, and it's a story that includes walking you through the same things I did in the video, but in a much more graceful way. So if you've watched that PTSD recovery playlist and you were resonated by the concepts I introduced, concepts of shadow is self, concepts of all is love, and if you listen to the Tapestry of Injustice video, this book really weaves all these ideas together and literally walks you through the progression of walking from trauma, from a traumatic mind state to freedom and embodying the kingdom of heaven. I really enjoyed writing it. I'm really proud of it. And I really was experiencing the power of it just when I was writing. It's very powerful if you're new to embodying the kingdom of heaven, if you're walking away from the church, or if you're just and I say that because I'm going to make a video on why I left the church too. You'll see that in a bit. But if you're just seeking the truth and you're at the point in your spiritual journey where you're really waking up to the illusions around you, this book is for you. And especially when it comes to your inner journey, your journey with yourself, and in relationship to your trauma and in relationship to everything you've experienced. If you're at the point where you want inner peace and you're just like, okay, I'm so tired of suffering, I'm so tired of this trauma, that's where I was. I came to a point where before I wrote this book, before I made these videos, and why I felt led to was because I came to a point where I was always seeking more knowledge, and I would especially resonate with a lot of tarot readers because it was so good to get that encouragement for myself, to be affirmed from the outside of myself. But I got to a point where I was like, you know what, I'm just so tired of getting knowledge and I just want to be enough for myself. So I need to just turn the noise off and come from within. And so hopefully you'll get to that point, right, where it's like turning me off, turning everything outside you off and just going within and just being enough for yourself. Now, granted, I do tune into other people, but it's interesting because now the people I tune into on YouTube, it's not really to affirm myself anymore. It's just more for curiosity. But now I will find people who echo what I've already been taught. So a lot of what I teach actually resonates and matches with what Sadhguru talks about, or Satya. I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but he has a YouTube channel called Satya Speaks. And I'll just be scrolling and all of a sudden I'm like, oh, I recognize that today. A lot of these teachers that my writings and my videos resonate with, it's a lot of Buddhist and Hinduism practices. So I really encourage you to pick up the book, give it a read. You can view it on my link that I'm adding to all my videos now. The link is buymeacoffee.com/compassion tapestries. And so thank you so much for supporting this channel. It's just $8. And I really encourage you to pick up the book. Let me know how it impacts you, because everything I learned changed my life, and it's things I wish someone would have outlined for me. I truly believe because you have these things outlined now, it can also help you streamline and ground yourself more, especially as you're awakening, and when you're recovering from PTSD or really traumatic events, when you're coming to this very high spiritual knowledge, it can throw you off balance and it can be very hard to ground. And I went through many episodes because of that. So I'm recognizing the ability to have an outline of this and to teach in a way where it's more like methodical, and you're kind of being guided through the process of transmutation. It can save you from, and my hope is that it will save you from a lot of episodes and inconveniences. I displaced myself multiple times during these phases. And I just am happy to have put all this knowledge in a book so that you can read it and it can arise within you now that you have the knowledge. Once you do, now you're inviting these phases to happen within you, but it's from a grounded place of safety, and knowing more of what to walk yourself through so you can be your own guide. So that's it. Read the book. Let me know what you think. Links in the description of every video. And I really appreciate your support.